India is on a mission to become a Viksit Bharat by 2047, a nation where innovation drives growth, opportunity empowers every citizen, and technology bridges every gap. It's a future where progress is inclusive, sustainable, and proudly made in India. Driving this transformation are India's visionary business leaders of homegrown enterprises who are redefining innovation, inclusion, and growth. From technology to sustainability, from local impact to global reach. They are the visionaries of a Viksit Bharat. TV9 Network, in association with SAP, presents Visionaries of Viksit Bharat, celebrating the minds shaping our nation's future. In this episode, we spotlight Mr. Shobhan Mittal, MD and CEO of Greenpanel Industries Limited, a leader who has transformed India's wood panel industry with bold decisions and world-class manufacturing. With a strong foundation in business administration and over a decade of leadership experience, he stepped into a plywood-dominated market and bet big on MDF, long before the industry believed in it. Meet the man driving India's next chapter in modern building materials.
I'm Shobhan Mittal. I'm the Managing Director and CEO of Greenpanel Industries Limited. So we traditionally came from the wood panel industry. The family has always been involved in the wood panel industry, and the origins of the company originate from one of the plywood manufacturing companies that are leaders today in the industry. And along the lines, as the industry developed and the country changed, we foresaw that there will be a need for these engineered panels in the economy. As we progressed, we divided the business into different verticals, and the engineered panels verticals was a responsibility given to me within the family. We started our journey with the engineered panel business conception in 2006, 2007, and our first plant of manufacturing MDF came live in 2010. At that point of time, it was a very sort of bold decision, but it was also a very calculated decision because this product was not widely acceptable at that point of time. It was a plywood-driven economy. Most of the products were produced by hand. It was a carpenter-driven economy. Machine-made furniture making was not really prevalent at that point of time. And when we installed this capacity in 2010, the first plant that we installed, it was the single largest investment made in the wood panel industry at that point of time. At that time, the entire capacity of MDF manufacturing in India was about 90,000 cubic meters, and we installed an additional 180,000 cubic meters. So in simple words, we tripled the country's capacity of manufacturing. And a lot of people thought that this was a very, very risky decision and how we would be able to sell all this material and this additional capacity that we're doing. But, fortunately, economy played a long role with us, and we were able to reach complete manufacturing capacity within 2 years and able to sell all this material in the market. And that gave us a lot of confidence. We vouched for the technology that we used. We chose to go with European manufacturing lines as opposed to the conventional decisions most people take of buying second-hand lines or Chinese lines, which are cheaper in investment. But we foresaw that technology was a key factor in this particular product in terms of manufacturing, in terms of cost efficiencies, in terms of operating costs. And it gave us a lot of confidence. I think we can also say that in a way Greenpanel is a pioneer in this industry because it paved the way for other manufacturers to follow suit. Then we started seeing more and more continuous lines coming into the country. We saw more European investments happening into the country. Competitors followed suit. But as market leaders, we've been lucky to be a step ahead all the time. And 2016 was our second investment when we made in the state of Andhra Pradesh. At that time, we invested into Asia's largest MDF capacity in a single location. We have been quite innovative in terms of product launches. We've been quite innovative with our policies for sales. We've been very transparent with the industry. We're known to be a very transparent company. Our pricing policies are very transparent. People have a lot of faith in our policies and our working. There's never a question raised as to what Greenpanel will do if I am being extended the same kind of discounts as opposed to my competitor. I'm talking about the network partners for that matter. On the marketing side also, we've had loyalty programs to engage. We've just launched a new app to engage the carpenter community and also the contractor community. So in terms of product launches, recently we've launched fire retardant MDF, we've launched doors, we've launched high density products to create value additions. And we're also India's largest exporter for MDF as well. We're also educating the market towards how to use such products. Make in India is a concept that we are very much aligned with. And that is why, in the past few years, you've seen almost tripling of the production capacity of MDF, because when companies are pushing the market towards using a certain product, in a way they're educating the people and they're creating the demand for this. This product is 100% agroforestry based. It is supporting the local farmers. There is no dependency on natural forest timber for this. So it's very, very sustainable environmentally. And at the same time, it is also cost efficient. We are very, very much digitized and automated. Lines that have been installed are very, very automated. There is very less human intervention. And right from the logs to the finished product, there is no touch by a human hand. It is a continuous, fully machine-made manufacturing process. On the AI side, we're now exploring incorporation of AI in terms of it giving us data that will result in the better performance and the better functioning of the line. At the moment, there is room for human error. Right? Because eventually, at the end of the day, operators are still controlling the lines. Operators are still giving inputs to the lines. Operators are controlling the quantity of raw materials to be consumed, how much resin is fed to the machines, how much timber is supplied, what is the temperature that is being maintained. If we mine this historical data and we take out the best parameters. Through AI, we're also able to generate performance data much faster. It is always real time. So losses during production, quality losses during production are reduced because we have instant information, and it allows us to instantly rectify the problems that are happening. If I talk about the operation side, I think we're using AI in a great way to generate MIS for us. On the sales side, we've got SAP CX. There will be a layer of AI on top of that to see how the sales team is functioning on a daily basis, how more efficiently they can do their required sales calls, how much time is being spent, geotagging is being followed, and a culmination of all data for better performance of the entire team is being explored through AI as well. If you're working hard enough, if you have a very clear vision, and and if you are not shy to face those challenges, I think don't let it put you down in a way, and just face it and let it take it head on. And there's always a solution that comes out of it. So, and I'm seeing that, we've gone through the great phase, we've gone through a bad phase, we've seen the recovery phase. So, just keep working towards your goal, and I think things will align all the time. So that's what I would have to say for that.
Next, meet Mr. C. Rajendra Prasad, Executive Chairman of CCL Products, the visionary who transformed a homegrown coffee brand into a global powerhouse, taking India's coffee story to 110 plus countries.